Saturday morning, November 11th, 2023. Best baseball player, 1894. Two guys dominated. Hugh Duffy, Billy Hamilton, both in the Baseball Hall of Fame. I looked at 13 baseball categories, and these guys won 5 categories each out of the 13. Just complete domination, both of them. 5 categories for Hugh Duffy. He had a batting average of 440. That was the highest. Hits, 237. Home runs, 18. Doubles, 51. And total bases, 374. 5 categories, Hugh Duffy. Billy Hamilton, 5 categories. Most singles, 181. Most runs scored, 198. On base percentage, 521. Base on balls, 128. Stolen bases, 100. 5 categories. Who are these guys? You know what the other categories were? Triples. Guy named Henry Rates, 31 triples. And then runs batted in, Sam Thompson, 149. And then the other category, slugging, 696, Sam Thompson. So 13 categories. Hugh Duffy, 5. Billy Hamilton, 5. Sam Thompson, 2. And a guy named Henry Reitz, 1. Who are these guys? Hugh Duffy. He wasn't that big of a guy. He was 5'7", 168. But 168 pounds. But in 1894, he establishes a major league record of having the highest batting average of any baseball player of all time. 440. And it's not a fluke. What do I mean? He had 125 games, and he had 539 at-bats. It's not just 100 at-bats, 200 at-bats. 539, and he maintains 440. 237 hits. What a year. Hugh Duffy. Played 17 years, had 1,700 games, 7,000 at-bats. Career batting average, 326. But for 1894, a 440. That record will never be broken. Especially since he had 500 at-bats. You can question it if it was 100, 200 at-bats, right? But 539 at-bats and 237 hits. And he struck out only 15 times that year. How about Billy Hamilton? This is another guy. He's 5'6", 165 pounds. 5'6". Yet in 1894, he scores 198 runs. 132 games, 198 runs. More than a run scored per game. Every game he must have scored a run. 198. That year he batted .403, 1894, and does not win the batting crown because Hugh Duffy's 440. He had a year, 558 at-bats, and he had 225 hits. Career batting average better than Duffy, 344. Duffy, 326. Billy Hamilton had 2,164 career hits. Duffy, 2,293. So he had about 100 more hits. Let's compare these guys. Billy Hamilton in 1,594 games gets 2,164 hits and has a career batting average of 344. Hugh Duffy has 1,736 games. So that's a difference of maybe about 140 more games for Duffy. Duffy, 2,293 games. So he had more hits than Hamilton, probably about 150 more hits, but he had 140 more games. So they're about the same. But Hamilton is a 344, Duffy's 326. Hamilton had 7,000 at bats. No. Duffy had 7,000 at bats. Hamilton had 6,200. So 800 more at bats for Duffy than Hamilton. But I think Billy Hamilton is a better player. Why? 344. And he played less games and had just about the same number of hits as Duffy. Look at the doubles. Hamilton had 242 of them. Duffy had 325. So Duffy a little better in power. Duffy had 106 homers. Hamilton just 40 homers. So Duffy's more power, but Hamilton is more singles and better average. Also, Hamilton had way more stolen bases. Had 900 stolen bases. Duffy, 500 stolen bases. Who would you take, Hugh Duffy or Billy Hamilton? I have to go with Billy Hamilton. I like that 344 lifetime. And he does it in 6,283 at-bats. Okay, so for 1894, what a year. Billy Hamilton and Hugh Duffy dominate, and they're the best baseball players for that year. Next video. $18.95. Thanks for watching. I'm out.